This is a reminder to myself. Now, the way the world is, you only upgrade based off of your consciousness awareness. And if you're not consciously aware of anything, you won't move ahead or up in life. If you don't know about stuff, even in the past, from the past, in history, and how the world really is, and shit like that, you won't be able to make it. They're basing, that's why everything has become AI and stuff like that, because the system needs to upgrade to prevent a reset. And this gives them more time by slowing people down based off of your consciousness awareness. And if you don't know stuff, and if you're still stuck in your old ways and you won't enlighten yourself, y'all, you on the first, you on the chopping block, because you know it was always survival of the fittest. Memory is key. I noticed because I do DoorDash, and I noticed if I don't do certain things or know certain things, I won't make any money. It's confirmation. It's not just beeping for no reason. Every time you're aware of something and you know the truth about something, it sets off alarms. Ring the alarm. Let me upgrade you. That's why they always say black people have never changed the battery, and that's not the truth. Once they start becoming consciously aware of shit, it sets off fire alarms. If you notice, if you think deep about stuff and hard, the police come. Here come the ambulance. Here come a fire truck. An accident. A plane start coming in the sky. Railroad tracks. A train starts coming. There starts to be traffic. These things hold you up because loosh. It's a system that needs to be fed. Like, it's so many layers to shit. It takes one to be really still and silent to hear everything that's going on around them, because you can't see it, because your eyeballs can only see through a certain lens. There are energies and spirits all around you 24/7, and they're egregores, energies that have been created and energies that you have created, and you constantly feed them with your thoughts. It happens like a fucking flash. It's a flash of memory, like a flash drive, you know? You can think back on something you have a memory, even when you close your eyes, whatever. Those aren't just memories. When you do that, you're creating and jumping in and out of timelines, because you're a multi-dimensional being. And you're always living through multiple timelines. I understand the physical meaning of this, the spiritual and the consciousness awareness of these meanings, because I actually did the physical work. Not just physically, I did it every kind of way that you can think of. I sacrificed everything that I have in order to want to understand the truth of my being and why I'm truly here, my purpose. I kept my integrity and my dignity while doing it, while understanding other people's projections, and still being able to understand and forgive them and have grace, because I understand how this world really is and the systems that have literally been created for us, and by also knowing and understanding who I am. I really had to go within. It's internal. You know how they say the Christ consciousness is within? The kingdom of heaven is within. It's not just a saying. It's a state of being. It's so many it's multi-layers to this shit. I know them, but people don't want to believe me. I only know them because I found out who I was and am and why I am here. And then I figured out how it correlates to the rest of the world. That's literally what I did and what I've been doing. Understanding why things have been stopped for me, even while I'm being holy. but there's a misconception with words and spelling and understanding. And true intentions. Intent is the most valuable thing because you can think of shit and create it. You just don't see that you're creating it because it has been withheld from you to see it. If you understand about the world, the earth, it's even scientific. How the earth tilted on its axis and everything. How the world became dense and our evolutionary process of beings. A lot of people think it's religion or spirituality. People think it's science, biology. At the beginning and at the end of the day, it is consciousness awareness. It is energy. By understanding that your soul is eternal and it's going to keep coming back to do the same thing if it doesn't finish the process because we are in a system. The matrix, the grid. Spirituality was turned into religion. Religion was turned into spirituality. Then things were turned into science and academics. When really, it's just being aware of shit and taking the time out to really understand things. But the system was designed for you to keep going and to not be able to pay attention after you reached a certain age. You know, like numerology. Everything been mixed up and all over the place, but it's not really all over the place if you just sit still and go within. It's not easy. You have to make sacrifices, physical ones and conscious ones. You have to be real with yourself, for real, because don't nobody gotta know your shadow side but you. And you gotta forgive yourself about stuff and keep transmuting energy, alchemy. Even if you feel negative about something sad, understand why you feel that way and transmute it. Understand why you felt that way and you move along. You're not supposed to hold things and it causes cancer and most of and really all of the diseases that we have here besides STDs. That's a whole nother topic. Once the world tries to awaken, an atomic bomb happens. Why do you think all the AI centers and stuff have been being built? Because it serves as a ping of magnetic waves and subsonic hums of frequencies and vibrations that you don't hear, but they're right around you if you just pay attention and stop thinking that they're really cell phone towers. They're not cell phone towers. This earth board, Gaia, has natural energy. We don't need transmitters and poles in order to receive electricity, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Stand and sit still, please. Ashe. Amen.